Hello, friends.
Hello there.
Richard has no voice, as you can hear.
That was exaggerated. But...
yeah, just a little. But welcome to our channel. Welcome back. We took a week off of uploading, and we're so sorry. He was working. This guy, man. He's been working so hard, and I'm so proud of him. And I was out of town last week visiting some family and friends. So yes, we skipped a week, but we are glad to be back for Miss Annabella Joy's 6-month baby update. You guys, I say this every month.
That's a big baby.
It's going too fast. Anyways, she's a half a year already. A half a year. You guys, I want to cry. Like, literally, this is ridiculous.
You're what?
She's in the video, for those of our lovely blind viewers. Annabella is sitting in our video on my lap. She's very cutely looking at the camera. Aren't you lovely?
Oops, I had the clock off by 2 minutes. Whoa.
It's okay.
Whoa!
Whoa! She's got
gonna
this...
bop herself in the face.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. She's got this wooden toy in her hand and she likes to fling it around, and I'm really afraid she's gonna hit herself in the face. Can you do something else?
Yeah.
Okay. One sec, guys.
You're good.
Okay.
Water bottle. The bottom of it.
Okay, yeah, let's give her the bottom. But let's get into... let's give her the water bottle. She loves empty bottles. And let's get into this update, because we have so much to talk about this month, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Is that gonna work?
She was just playing with one for like 10 minutes. So.
She might get bored of it. So last month's update, if you guys remember, her 5-month was very loud because she was squealing and just, you guys wanted her in the update, and I'm glad you guys did. But the thing with that was she was talking the whole time, so hopefully she'll be quieter this time. I don't know.
Seems like it.
She seems very happy right now. But what I'm gonna do for this update, and I've decided we'll do this each update from now on every month.
Oh, what?
Is I'm going, it's not that bad. I'm going to kind of like put it in categories, because every month I end up forgetting to talk about something really important. So I'm gonna start with eating, then sleeping, then development. And I'm gonna do that. Huh?
Or her.
We.
You?
What? Her! Not me! Oh my goodness.
Oh.
We're doing baby updates, not pregnancy updates.
You're my baby.
Oh my goodness. So that I don't forget something important like I have a few times in other updates, we're gonna start with eating, then sleeping, then talk about her development. So as far as eating, she is 6 months old. This is the age where it is recommended to start solid foods. Right now, she's still exclusively breastfed. I can never say that. Exclusively breastfed. She's only had breast milk since day 1. We did, however, about a week ago,
just one time,
right before she turned 6 months. Okay, so here's the thing. She's been really showing the signs. They say to look for signs for eating solids where the baby will start to like literally reach for your food while you're eating or stare you down as you're eating. She's like, what are you doing? And this girl has been doing that since she's about 4 months old, which I didn't want to start her on solids that young. But last week I kind of got this inkling because it was like really, she was really fixated on us one morning when we were eating breakfast. And I went, babe, why don't we just try something? So it was like a week ago. We put her in her little bumbo seat. It's like a little mini
it's like
high chair.
A booster seat at a restaurant, but
and it has a
strap.
We'll have to show you guys sometime in one of our videos, but it has
I'm sure you all know what it is.
Well, if you don't, it has a removable tray. It's super cool. I love it more than a high chair, and I'm sure we'll use it more than her high chair. But anyways, we put her in that, and I realized right away that there's a reason why the box said, do not put the baby in there unless they can sit up unassisted. Some people do it anyway, but I didn't really feel comfortable with it because she was kind of wobbling a little bit. Even though she was buckled and she wouldn't fall, she was kind of like teetering, and to us it was just kind of a little bit, a little concerning. So that was the first thing we didn't like. And then what I did was I thought, what am I going to start her on? Because here's the thing, there's always this debate whether people should do purees or this new thing called baby-led weaning, which is basically where you just hand them some food and see what they do with it. A lot of my friends do that, but I'm not a fan of that, only because I'm very afraid of choking. And that is very more likely to happen when you do baby-led weaning. Of course, if you're watching like a hawk, it won't happen. And usually babies can figure it out. But because I am totally blind, which obviously I don't let that deter me from usually anything, but I just feel like I don't want to be, giving her something and then not realizing that it's lodged in her throat or something. So I don't know. I feel more comfortable with purees. However, that being said, hopefully you guys can hear me with her crunching. That being said, I also don't like to give her processed rice cereal or processed baby food out of a jar because there are preservatives and chemicals in that we're not comfortable feeding her. So we kind of have to do like this in-between thing of like purees and baby-led weaning, but not quite baby-led weaning, if that makes sense. Basically what I mean is, I wouldn't say we're gonna make our own baby food because that's really hard and I really don't want to do that. But we are gonna kind of improvise. So like, I started with mashing up a banana and I mashed it up really, really, really thin. I literally just like with a fork and even my hands made it so thin that, I mean, it could have been a little thinner. I was thinking about adding something to it, but I decided to start with it just like, wouldn't you say, babe? It had a little chunks, but it was pretty finely mashed.
It was like a jelly.
Yeah, so it would be easy for her to eat. And so what we did was we put her in the bumbo seat. I mashed the banana in a little baby bowl. I got a baby spoon and I put a little tiny bit of the banana on the spoon and I put it up to her mouth and she licked it. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. Like, she likes it. Like, yeah, she
looked up at us like, is this what you guys do?
Yeah, she was like, whoa. So then we kept trying it and she kind of looked at it, you know, like touched it, licked it, whatever, a couple times. And then all of a sudden, after a few times, she turned away from the spoon. I just turned my head away from the camera. Am I okay now?
Very good.
So, but she, uh-oh, what do you mind?
Maybe she's doing something in her diaper.
No, she's just mad. Here, you take her. But she turned away. She started turning her head away from the spoon and getting fussy. And so Richard and I both went.
Oh gosh, she was trying to kick.
She's all right. Here, don't keep putting that top, sweetheart. Did we change anything?
Bite her.
Are we still recording?
Yep.
Okay. So basically, all that to say, she was kind of uninterested in the banana after a while. So I decided, well, she hasn't quite reached 6 months. I mean, she was pretty close. And she's not really sitting up unassisted. So we decided we're going to wait. We are going to start this month, you know, introducing things because it is recommended. However, we're going to kind of wait and see if she starts sitting up because she hasn't yet. Or if, you know, we can find a better way to feed her where she's not wobbling. So we're still kind of figuring all that out. But I'm going to kind of start her on things like sweet potatoes. We're going to, you know, I'm going to like cook a sweet potato, mash it up real good for her, do bananas, avocados, things that I can kind of mash up on my own and give her where it's not coming from a jar, but it's also not baby-led weaning where I'm just handing her a piece of something and expecting her to know what to do with it. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. You can always ask questions if that didn't make sense. But basically, we are going to start solids, but we're waiting until we feel a little more comfortable about it because the first time didn't go as well as we thought. So that's that, but she's still... Maybe
she's like you and she just likes a really green, like hard banana.
I know, it was a pretty ripe banana, but they say ripe's easier to eat for babies, so...
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
It's true, I really like my bananas crunchy. I like them ripe and almost, I wouldn't say all green,
I'd say
but...
unripe.
No, okay, what I mean is just ripe, like where there's like a little yellow just poking out.
About ripe.
Anyway, this is not about making fun of me and how I like to eat bananas. We're gonna move on. So that's eating. For sleeping, as far as sleeping at 6 months old, we are still, I don't know if we mentioned this last month, because again, I wasn't putting this in categories, so I think we might have forgotten a few things. But her sleep has been a little iffy, a little challenging since she turned 4 months. Like I said before, she slept really well the first like 3 months of her life. Well, obviously newborns don't really sleep well, but she was sleeping through the night at like 2 months old, like literally 10-hour stretches at 2 and 3 months. And then when she hit 4 months, it all went downhill. And now that she's 6 months, it's almost gone downhill every single month. So like it got worse and worse last month, and now it's like she doesn't nap during the day. She takes like cat naps. I can never get her to nap more than like 30-45 minutes usually, unless she's on top of me on my chest, and then she'll nap longer. But that's not always feasible when I'm trying to get housework done, so that's that. So her naps are not that great, and then at night we put her to bed anywhere between like 8 and 9 usually, and she wakes up pretty much throughout the entire night. She doesn't really wake up crying per se, but she wakes up like scratching the side of her bed with her nails.
Like just alert, like she was doing this, like just opening and closing her hands on the
Yes. Or, you know, she'll coo, or she'll play with her pacifier, roll over on her back.
And then just be awake.
And be awake, yes. And that's like at 2, 3, 4 in the morning, you guys. And I am like so tired. And I don't wake Richard up. Richard sleeps like a rock. He works really hard every day, so I kind of I deal with the baby at night, which we already discussed it. That's totally what we want to do because I want Richard to get his sleep. And obviously, if I needed his help, he'd wake up in a heartbeat because he's amazing like that. But I decided that he needs his sleep, and I am a lighter sleeper, so I'll take care of it. But that being said, I'm a little burnt out and exhausted lately because this little cutie pie just, you know, doesn't want to stay asleep for more than like an hour at a time. So she's up all the time, and it's not because she's hungry, although I do end up nursing her back to sleep a lot of time because I don't know how to get her back to sleep any other way. But I know she's not waking up from hunger. She's waking up because for whatever reason, she just doesn't, I don't know if she doesn't want to sleep as much as maybe something is just interrupting her sleep and making her feel awake. So that's been a struggle. We're trying to figure that out and sort of see if there's anything we can do for that. Right now we're just I'm in survival mode, so sometimes for naps, if I need her to nap, I'll just put her in the ergo, like the baby carrier, and just like walk around the mall with her, or I'll let her sleep on my chest in the rocking chair so that she gets a good nap in. And then at night, if she's like really crying or being really awake or something and I can't get her back to sleep, we end up just sleeping in the bed together. Oh no, bed sharing is so bad. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know. It's not. Everyone thinks bed sharing is so unsafe. If you do it the right way and take safety precautions, it's fine. So we do that when we need to, but I do try to keep her in her bassinet as much as I can. So that's sleeping. Hopefully it'll get better.
I anticipate 5 comments about co-sleeping.
Yeah. It's a hot topic among parents these days.
And 6 comments.
And honestly, I'm not here to judge. We are not here to judge. You guys do whatever feels right for you as parents. That's what I've come to the conclusion is every baby, every family is different. And so every need is different. Hi, sweetheart. So we just do what we can. I literally have to be in survival mode or else I'm not going to sleep. And if I don't sleep, then this mama's not going to be able to function. So that's that. On to development. So we had our 6-month checkup on Wednesday at the doctor, and the doctor said she is doing amazing. She is weighing in at 13 pounds, 11 ounces.
That's you, baby.
She's tiny. There are like 3 and 4-month-old babies that weigh that much. So she is definitely tiny, and that's okay. Richard and I are both not very big people, so it makes sense. She's in the 10th percentile for weight and height. She's 26 inches, or 26 and a half inches long, I think. Maybe 26 3/4. But that's good because, oh no, wait, I'm wrong. Is it 24?
No idea.
Wait, I have to think now for a second. See, I got confused. What I meant was she's 24 3/4 inches, but she gained 6 inches since birth. That makes more sense. I knew there was a 6 in there somewhere because she was 18 3/4 when she was born, or 18 and a half around there. So she's now 24 and a half, which puts her at 6 inches since birth, which is good. But still she's small and in the 10th percentile for both weight and height. But the doctor said she is very satisfied. The baby's doing great, looking great. And she had nothing negative to say, which I was very happy about. Her head looks good. That was measuring well. And also, let's see, what else has she done? Oh, the most important thing about this month, you guys, is that she has said her first word already. And that first word was actually, surprisingly, mama.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Most babies say dada first. It's like a known fact because dada's easier, apparently.
She's made her choice.
I don't know if I'd go that far. But for some reason, mama is easier for her. And it's just interesting because I've heard babies do say mama sometimes, but it's just more rare. So it's just interesting that, that happens, that each baby's different. But yeah, she said mama like a week ago or something like that. Was it a week? Yeah, about a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago. Which was so exciting. My heart, you guys, just melts like chocolate whenever I hear her say that. Like, I want to cry, okay? And she's doing this new thing in the last couple days where she'll cry, and when she cries, she'll go, Mama, when she wants me to pick her up. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I have to pick her up right away. Also, she says baba, but I don't think she means it because she doesn't drink bottles. She's exclusively on the breast, so I don't think she means it to be baba. I think it's just something she's practicing her B's. But she does say baba sometimes when I say mama, she'll go baba. So she's like, kind of does that sometimes too, which is very adorable. What else developmentally this month? I feel like there's a lot. She's
just super active and like can just stay on her back on a playmat for like an hour straight, just looking at stuff. You see how attentive she's been. She's like, what is this elephant face? I'm going to touch it. And she's not just like stuffing it in her mouth. She's like looking at it.
She's way more interactive. Anything else, babe? I know I've been talking. I always do all the talking on these updates, but I feel like it's because Richard is working like 3/4 of our life, unfortunately. So I'm with her. I am with Annabella. Like,
pull her hair out, baby.
On average, on average, like, what, babe? Would you say like 80 hours a week? Like, that's how much you work. Like, that's literally how much you work.
Add what you're sleeping, because she's also trying to get you out of bed.
Yes. So I'm with her, okay, I should say like 90% of the time.
Yep.
Like, and when Richard is home with us, it's like glorious. But that's why I do most of the talking, because I have to usually tell him what her development skills are. But he does see her a lot too. So babe, anything else that I'm missing besides her being so cute and interactive? I'm trying to think too. I know there's a couple more things.
Well, she has that jumperoo thingy.
Oh yeah, she started jumping.
We put her in one of those little seats, but it's a really cool kind that hangs, like, it clasps onto the door frame, and it like, is she farting?
No, moving the water bottle.
So there's no water bottle. Oh,
Right
there
here.
is.
Yeah.
So it climbs there, and then she's like hanging in her little like chair, but her feet touch the ground, so she goes junky junky junk, and she's so little.
She
it's
loves
hilarious.
it. It is so cute, you guys.
So she's exercising and all that jazz.
Yeah, it is. Oh my goodness, it is so cute. She is a jumper. We call her the jumping bean. She is seriously so cute that way. As far as teething goes, I know every month we're like, we think she's gonna get a tooth. She still has not gotten a tooth, but I think it's absolutely adorable. Still her little toothless smile and her little gums that try to chew on my fingers, and she's gonna get her teeth. I can tell because she's drooling and chewing and doing all those things. She's been doing them for the last like couple months now, but still no teeth, which I'm totally okay with, especially because we nurse. So it's just, it's a blessing. But, and there's the grandfather clock telling me this video is getting long.
That's a full 15.
Yeah, so
16, sheesh.
I think that's it for this update. I know it's...
Did you hit all your things you want to talk about?
Yeah, because we did eating, we did sleeping, and we did development. See how that's like a little easier? Because I feel like...
sleep, do stuff.
Yeah, because I feel like
That's
every
all
month...
a baby can do.
I know! I feel like every month I'm always like, oh, I forgot to say that. So, yeah, we're going to change that, the way we do it. But we hope you guys enjoyed her 6-month update. She's seriously...
Look at her hair.
Oh, she's growing a little cute hair. I mean, it's still pretty... She's still pretty bald, but she's got these little peach fuzzes, and they're just all cute, little puffs, as I like to call them. But we're falling more in love with her every day, as we always say. She's getting so much more personality. I saw the biggest change, like I said, from 4 to 5 months. But even from 5 to 6, there has just been the cutest changes. And of course, saying mama is my favorite of all the changes that we've had. But we will continue to update you guys every month. We look forward to next update. And that's all for now. So have a great day, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye.